There we go.
Hey, I'm streaming. Finally, only 7 minutes late.
Yeah. Technical difficulties. Coronavirus.
Coronavirus issues. It's affecting everything. That's what's going on in the show this week. Coronavirus, some Marvel news, a couple other things. All this and more this week in Geek. All right. We're back.
So no audio. It sounds like we had no audio on the intro.
Do we have audio now?
Yeah, well, we did just a minute ago.
Yes.
Okay,
we're
sweet.
good. Yeah.
Welcome to the Grizzled Geek. I'm Mike.
I'm Doug.
And it is episode 30 of our podcast. Amid the technical difficulties, you forgive us for being late. We're actually we set up our new new camera, or better camera, and it wasn't working. The last minute, we had to switch out back to the old webcam.
Yeah.
And so, technical issues. But we got them sorted now. We're here. We're live. We're still safe from the coronavirus as of now. For the time being. Although pretty much our entire lives are being canceled here.
Yeah.
What's
If you're a geek, everything's being canceled.
it's bad news.
I can't believe the tournament got canceled.
I know. We had a gaming tournament coming up here.
Yeah, next week in the Arizona Game Fair, which was canceled or postponed.
Yeah, postponed is a way of saying your event's been canceled, but we're not giving you a refund.
Yeah.
It's not canceled. It's just indefinitely postponed.
Yeah.
You'll definitely get your money's worth at some point.
Yeah. So.
But it's like everything else is kind of. There's not a whole lot of news going on, and if things keep up, there's not going to be a whole lot of nerd news going forward.
No.
As everything gets canceled. But the first story we want to talk about is the coronavirus again, because it's affecting things. And this is a story that is changing as we're reporting. Like yesterday, I had most of this news story, and then all of a sudden today, we had to go back and add a whole bunch of new stuff that changed.
Yeah.
It's affecting a bunch of stuff. So for us personally, we had like our local game store, Imperial Outpost, great game store by the way, in Glendale, Arizona. He just had an announcement today about him canceling any events. He has a huge game section, a demo section that you can try out games, check out games. That stuff's been canceled. And next step is going to be closing the game room, which, so he's asking people not to come in and do casual gaming in the store, which is really rough because, we can't do anything else. We're stuck in, gaming is a big thing. But gaming, tabletop gaming is a social thing, right?
Right, yeah.
So this, hopefully we're, going to come out of this year all video game guys now.
Solo video games.
Solo video game guys.
Or stuff over the internet.
Yeah. So that's, it's affecting us seriously. I know my office I worked for just got shut down. Like most people I know are working from home. A lot of people.
Yeah, we have a meeting Monday to talk about what we're going to be doing for my company. So we're kind of wondering why, because it's going to be a discussion apparently. So we're like, all right, are you going to give us options? Like,
yeah, we have a choice in this.
You can buy a gas mask or work from home, or I don't know we don't know what's going to happen yet. But yeah,
nice.
There's lots of rumors that it could be till the end of the school year that we might be working from home.
My wife works for a middle school, and next week is their spring break, and looks like they're more than likely they're going to extend spring break an extra week.
Oh.
So they're going to have 2 weeks off instead of one, just to be safe side for now.
Sure. Yeah.
Who knows how far this goes? But we're going to update you a little bit on how it's going for the geek and nerd community here, because I got to tell you, folks, shit just got real. Disneyland has closed or will close for only the 4th time in history.
Yeah.
Disneyland's closed. So you know those other 3 times were.
I'm gonna have to assume the day after 9/11 or 9/11.
9/11. Yep, that was one of them. The remembrance for JFK assassination.
Okay.
And the earthquake that hit Anaheim, the 65.
Okay.
So
yeah,
there's only 3 times. You know, one they had to for structural damage, the other 3 times for.
Yeah.
So it's only the 4th time in history Disneyland has been shut down. So that is crazy. They're actually shutting down on the 14th. So tomorrow will be the last day. Their hotels and that will stay open to the 16th, just to for the weekend.
Yeah.
But that was yesterday, and then this morning, there was like news come out that not only that, but Disney World is going to shut down.
As is Disneyland Paris.
And as is Disneyland Paris. They were saying pretty much they're going to shut down all parks.
The Asian parks have already been shut down.
Already shut down. So pretty much Disney parks all over the world will be shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, Universal Studios is going to be shut down all over. Okay. All the Universal Studios are going to be shut down. Those Grizzled Geeks. Yeah. Grizzled Geek Podcast in the house, folks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so it got real when Disneyland gets shut down. Fourth time in history.
Yeah. Disney World actually shuts down all the time in hurricane season. Not often for, not like necessarily the whole day or, often the whole day, but it's like...
It has shut down.
Oh, there's a hurricane coming. We're going to shut down for this day. And then, all the guests stay in the hotel and Disneyland takes care of, or Disney World takes care of them.
Right.
But yeah, now it's like,
nope, shut it down.
You're going to close the parks, stay away.
But Disneyland shutting down is historic. 4th time in history. But yeah, that's crazy. I mean, WonderCon is officially being canceled. Refunds will be sent out in the next few weeks. E3 was canceled. I mean, on top of everything's pretty canceled. NBA, all sports, hockey,
the sports stuff.
All the sports are shut down.
There's very few sports that are still moving. Check this out. Wrestling tonight, SmackDown is going to be at the Performance Center in Florida with no audience, no live audience, except for maybe staff people.
Yeah.
So they're like, everything is being affected by
Stephen Colbert did a show in his
I watched it
with no audience.
It was essentially his rehearsal.
Yeah.
He just recorded it. They're like, we're going to go with this.
Why not?
Yeah, so I guess all the late night shows are doing that. They close Broadway, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like you can't, in California, you can't like have large assemblies anymore, so that shuts down a whole bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But production's halted on a lot of stuff too. Falcon the Winter Soldier production was canceled. Initially they're filming in Prague. Mm-hmm. That got shut down, and they're going to move it back to the studio to Atlanta and have to build sets, right, to finish the production. But that got halted pretty much. Shang-Chi was halted production because the director of Shang-Chi was basically had to self-isolate. While he was being tested. Flash, Batwoman, Supergirl, pretty much the entire Blantyverse has been shut down. Raw also shut down too, or filming without an audience, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, pretty much all that. Stranger Things shut down production, and then just this afternoon, it's like breaking news: Disney has halted all live-action projects. So. This was specifically mentioned all the movies, right? The Little Mermaid and all the movies are working out. They didn't mention Disney Plus, although Falcon and Winter Soldier's been shut down.
Right.
And so we don't know Mandalorian hasn't started shooting yet. So I don't know if that's, it has.
It has to have, because it's coming out in October, so.
So I don't know whether that's finished or whether that's
know.
affected or not. It wasn't mentioned specifically, but Disney said all live action projects are being postponed. Or put on hold. So, but what about the movies that already got done filming, right? So we're like, there's going to be some movies pushed off because they're not, and TV series because their productions had to halt. But what about current movies? Well, as we told you last week, a ton of them are getting pushed back, folks, and we got a whole new list of them here. Mulan was postponed indefinitely. New Mutants was postponed indefinitely. Fast and the Furious 9 was pushed back a whole year. Luckily, they had a date next year already planned out for Fast and Furious 10, so I'm assuming that's going to get pushed a year.
Yeah.
And then, which, after seeing the trailer, I have to wait a whole another year to see if they make it with that bungee jumping car.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let's see here. Quiet Place 2 was definitely postponed its release. So not only are no new movies coming out, no new movies are getting made.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a dry spell for a while, folks.
Yeah.
New Mutants is never coming out. I don't know, man. Those trailers.
The trailers are looking better and better, though.
Yeah.
Man, I was pretty. We how's the editing on the Bloodshot?
It should be out tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went and saw Bloodshot last night,
Yeah.
and they had a bunch of trailers. One of which was New Mutants, and it was pretty much the same trailer you've seen already, but a little extended.
More superpowers.
More views of the superpowers and
aspect of it.
Magic looks cool.
Magic looks awesome. She looks like right out of the comics. And then rumor is Loki the Dragon's going to be in it. There's going to be rumor if there's going to be because he comes from the same world where magic opens up. So anyway, here's the thing. The rumor is that if it does well, Marvel could roll that into the MCU because it doesn't have any direct connections to the Fox X-Men universe, right? These are all. I mean, it's a good cast for those characters.
Well, yeah, and the way they say, "Have you heard of mutants?" They make it sound like nobody else has heard of the X-Men. Like the X-Men aren't necessarily a thing. Mutants is a new thing. That you're not going to have heard of this,
right? If you did, and it plays up that way in the trailer. So, Matt's saying I've heard Bloodshot was rough. Well, not to give too much away because our review of it's coming out tomorrow, but we both enjoyed it. It depends on what you're looking for in a flick. If it's like an 80s action flick, so low on plot, big on action and characterization. So I like the characters in it.
Yeah.
I like the action. I will say the nanite special effects are amazing.
Yeah.
So it's for the budget, the special effects was it was pretty good. So it was just a fun action story. There's some really good action scenes in it. If you're into a deep story with
this is not your typical MCU movie. This is more like a Blade, or those type of, or Judge Dredd or something like that, where it's just like, it's an action flick.
Yeah. If you like action flicks, 80s action flicks especially, if you are a fan of the Bloodshot character of the comic, then it's for you. Or if you're a Vin Diesel fan, it's for you. If not, if you're looking for something a little more cerebral, it might not be. Might not be for you. But I mean that's a lot of stuff being canceled here.
Not canceled, postponed.
Postponed. Yeah, true.
So that's the same thing.
It's all coming out now. As of right now, Disney is holding firm on May 1st for Black Widow. However, Disney's hands may have been played here by an announcement just recently from AMC and Regal Theaters. So AMC and Regal Theaters have just announced that they're cutting ticket sales in half. Basically that price, but the number that they're selling. Which means they're going to have every other seat empty, in the theater.
Yep.
So that may force Disney's hand there with Black Widow, because are they going to release a movie where the ticket sales are going to be automatically cut in half for it?
Yeah. That you can't release in China.
If you can't release in China, and ticket sales in the U.S. are going to be cut in half.
Yeah.
I mean, those are two major theaters. I'm sure other theaters are going to follow suit with this. But I don't know. If it wasn't for lack of movies in theaters, this would be perfect. I'd be like, sweet. I got assigned seating and open seat on either side of me. I can kick back.
Yeah.
Nice. But that's a big deal, folks. This has gotten real here. We're not gonna. So there's no conventions to go to.
Yeah.
There's no movies to go to. There's no new movies and TV series being filmed right now, right? Theme parks are getting shut down.
You're gonna have to relearn how to read.
You have to read a book.
Yeah.
But you can't go into comic stores and buy them because they're gonna shut those down eventually. Here, as the game stores are shutting down the gaming rooms, then who knows? You have to order your comics on Amazon and then sit at home and read them. Play video games. That's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. What do you? Is this shocking to you how this has gotten?
Not really. once that ball started rolling, you kind of figured. Because here's the thing, it's actually good to see that this is going this way because the efforts to minimize social contact to, kind of slow the spread of the disease doesn't work unless you pretty much go all in. And, that you have no place where you can go gather in large gatherings.
Yeah.
That you give people no option to go, be stupid and go, I don't care, I'm going to touch everything and lick the mic and whatever that this freaking basketball player
Right,
did.
Yeah.
So
to be fair, he didn't realize he had it at the time.
Yeah.
Of course, that was
just still stupid.
Still dumb. And then he's like his other teammates started coming down with it too.
Yeah. So they kind of had to do all of this. So hey, hopefully this will, in the long run, shorten the time frame that the disease is
right
in circulation.
That's the hope, anyway. Let it burn through. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was like, Matt's stubbing for us in the chat.
No,
so you can stay at home and watch our Grizzled Geek Podcast. That is true. We will still be, unless Doug gets in there, he'll be here in a bubble suit.
Yeah.
In a bubble boy
suit.
We'll
have to figure out how to actually do the freaking chat, film Skype or something like that, and just like these guys do, and just stay home and
Oh, that's easy. We can do that. We can do it on StreamYard, but we wouldn't be in the world famous Grizzled Geek studio.
Yeah, you could be.
That's true. I could be. Sweet. I could stretch out here, kick back, get a stool for my feet, kick back.
Lounge on the couch.
Lounge on the couch. I'd be streaming from the couch with the keyboard on my belly. Just. Actually, now that I think about it, that sounds pretty good. But yeah, I mean, if you're, and so it's affecting a lot of people, sports fans, geeks. Yeah,
the entertainment is going to be. There's going to be a lot of rewatching series and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are you predicting here? Is over by summer? I think it's going to start kicking back in by summertime?
Yeah, it's hard to say. Theoretically, this, with how all in they seem to be going, the only thing that will stop that from being effective and, ending it by summer is the idiots out here that are like, this is just overblown. They're just trying to tank Trump. Blah, blah, blah. This is a left-wing conspiracy to make Trump look bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, no, we don't need to do it. Left-wingers don't need to do that. You already do make Trump look bad.
Yeah,
and he does it himself.
That's true. I think to run a D&D group online. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
See?
We used to do that. We have a friend who lives in Wisconsin? Wisconsin.
I think it's Wisconsin.
Yeah, forget.
One of those northern.
And then Memphis.
South Canada.
And then in Memphis, and we used to play online with those guys. But it is difficult, though. It's definitely a lot harder than just getting together and rolling some dice. But.
True. I like actually physically rolling dice and having physical miniatures.
Yeah. But it is definitely viable and can be fun.
Yeah, I had to explain to somebody today online what tabletop wargaming was.
Oh, yeah.
Like toy soldiers for adults.
Yep.
Like when you were a kid, you played with toy soldiers. If you never grew out of that, then that's...
Yeah, and you gave them rules.
And you gave them rules and...
Like static rules that are always, that you can't just make crap up.
It's true. It's weird. Like my wife went out and did some, shopping for some supplies and that with all this craziness. I tried to get soda at the store today. And I'm like, oh man, I paid extra at Circle K for the 2 liters of soda there because I wasn't going to go into that store.
Oh,
it was just like the lines were just crazy.
See, it must be. I'm not trying to be classist or anything like this. It must be the neighborhood here that people are just
geez. My neighborhood.
I'm just like, are these people not willing to drive a couple miles? Because I have a Fry's. I live only like
a mile away, 3 miles.
Like 3.5 miles away from Mike, and another mile past that is my Fry's. And it is not crazy.
Costco's are all crazy everywhere.
Well,
the Winco up on Bell, it was empty shelves. That's where Heather had posted big photos of her shopping. There's like the bare shelves. like crazy. So we like, for some reason, now I got a stockpile of water and toilet paper, and I'm like, really? Not that it's, we're going to drink water and use toilet paper, but
Yeah.
I'm like, we usually just stock up, and then it just so happened that we had to stock up it now, and because it was all going, she grabbed some. I'm like, you're adding to the problem. But as long as I got toilet paper, I'm okay. It's not affecting me to the point where I can still wipe my butt. I'm okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't. Yeah.
man,
I'm not going in for the hoarding things or anything like that. I don't know that.
he's got a toilet
Yeah.
paper fort. Nice. That's right. Sit back with your hand sanitizer and your toilet paper fort. With your gas mask on.
That won't help.
Yes.
All right. Let's move on to some more Disney news. We didn't have enough there.
Possibly positive, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. All right. I'm not sure about that. First one. George Lucas wants to return to Star Wars, but wants full control like a Kevin Feige.
At first, I wasn't going to include this because it was initially reported by We've Got This Covered, which I tried not to report stuff from, unless it's in our wild rumor section.
Yeah.
But this has also like been reported on multiple sources, so I was like, well, maybe there's something to it, and it makes sense.
Yep. They're not going to let him do it, so
No.
it doesn't matter.
Oh, no.
It doesn't matter. He is. Yeah, he's not the person.
Hey, Ben's here. Hey, Ben.
I think they should consult Lucas about his ideas and not dismiss him out of hand, because though I hate the idea of midichlorians, and apparently his sequel idea was going to delve even further into that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't necessarily have been any worse than what we got.
Here's the thing. If I would have been for this had he been in control of the send-off of the old characters, right? Because he's got more of a, I have a feeling he would have done those characters more justice than what they got.
Yeah, possibly. Right? Yeah.
But now for something, a new project, I'm not sure I want George Lucas. I mean, if he's going to do it, I like the idea of a Feige role where but it would have to be like a Feige role, where Feige lets directors and creators do what they do, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't stifle them and then pretty much kind of hones them into a cohesive whole.
I mean, he'll call them on, nope, you can't do that because of these other things that are happening.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he lets, largely. And here's the thing is, I think you've already got who should be your Feige for it. And then, I mean, they're close to Lucas, so.
Right.
And I think it should not. I don't.
It should be Dave Filoni and Favreau.
Favreau, yeah, they should be it together.
Yeah.
I don't think that you need one person to do it.
No.
It's a lot of work to do.
And they'd be perfect for it.
Especially since you've got multiple. Venues that you're looking at. Your TV and stuff. So.
And both those people have gone to Lucas for his advice.
Yeah.
So,
So I think that's fine.
I mean, Lucas is upset that he feels they've screwed up Star Wars, which to some extent, kind of have to agree with him. But I mean, I don't know if, like I said, I think he's too. I don't know. He might be too precious with the material to.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Right. One side of me, my nostalgia side of me, is all like, oh, it's just his stuff. Let him,
Right.
It's
not his anymore.
But it's not his anymore.
He sold it.
And, I don't know.
All right. Next, MODOK will make his appearance in an upcoming MCU project. So.
Yeah. Now, this is going to be, the reason this is interesting is because MODOK, obviously, a fan favorite from, comics and the cartoon series. He's a cool character. I like MODOK. You like MODOK?
Not really.
The big head?
Yeah, big floating head.
He's great. I like MODOK.
He's an AIM dude, right?
Yeah, But what's odd about this is that I knew they were talking about wanting to have MODOK in something, but they mentioned it like it's in a current project, something they're working on now, or they've halted working on now.
Yeah.
Which could be one of the TV series, could be one of the movies. Although I don't know what movie would fit in.
No.
Outside of, I mean, it makes sense for Black Widow, but he's definitely not in that. Shang-Chi doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No, I can't think.
Eternals doesn't make sense. So, and then Thor, Doctor Strange doesn't make sense. So, I'm not sure where he's going to show up, but
Yeah, I think we heard that at one point.
yeah, voice of Patton Oswalt, yes, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah.
He's getting his own animated show. That's the Patton Oswalt voiced one, and it's going to be a comedy animated show in the vein of Harley Quinn on DC Universe, which is a great show, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be along that lines where it's it's more comedy, kind of like you ever see it was like a superhero like comedy Marvel one with MODOK was a great character in that one too. It was I forget what it was like it was a cartoon, but yeah, this is gonna be an animated series, and Pat Oswalt is gonna be he's actually one of the executive producers too.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that. One of the canceled Hulk shows, yeah, or Hulu shows, yeah. No, I think yeah, man, it might have been part of the ones that was canceled because it was supposed to be them. It was like a line of them that was Squirrel Girl.
Oh yeah.
It might have been the ones that was canceled. The Hulu shows. Now that I'm thinking about it, but
Everyone's
wrong. It's only because they're bringing them in to do, Disney Plus.
Okay.
Anything new Marvel is going to be Disney Plus unless
Right.
it's that ABC series that they're working on, which I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But that could possibly be a talk show with him, kind of like Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
Oh, I love Space Ghost. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm like my first that was a range of emotions for that sentence right there. I'm like MODOK hosting a talk show, and then then you mentioned Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, and I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
All right.
I was like, that's dumb. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, that's got potential.
All right.
I'd watch. To be honest, we'd watch any of this. If it's a Marvel character or something, we're gonna watch it,
Yeah.
even if it's just a shit on it because it sucks. But much like this next thing, if it happens, it would suck.
Really?
Yeah.
Watchmen showrunner Damon Lindelof wants to work on either a Marvel or Star Wars project. Do we not like the Watchmen show?
Watchmen show was all right, but I wouldn't want David Lindelof involved in anything Marvel or Star Wars.
I don't know. What else has he done?
He's done. He was one of the. He's from the whole Lost Rider group, from back in the day.
Ah.
He was kind of like got his own, several projects that I think Watchmen is probably the best thing he's done since then, but I don't know. I just don't want. I'm not a fan of David Lindelof, so I'm like, he's a great starter of projects and then dropping them, not finishing stuff. So it's like, I got a great idea. I don't know how it's going to end.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So I'm not really excited about him screwing anything up in Marvel or Star Wars. So as far as I'm concerned, no. My vote's no.
All right.
Not that I have a say in anything, but still.
Yeah.
If I did, no.
All right. Shang-Chi may get a new look as actor teases about superhero suit and comic has a new outfit as well. Oh, I haven't seen that.
So yeah, the new Shang-Chi title came out, and in it he's got a brand new costume.
Okay.
Right? Kind of a red and gold kind of a costume.
That's what his old costume was, wasn't it?
Let's look it up. I'll show you a picture of it. But then in a tweet, he was talking about being fitted for his, his superhero spandex or whatever, his superhero suit, and so he probably does have a
Shang-Chi.
But that is not the best Shang-Chi rumor, which we'll go into in a minute here. Okay, so this is the new. Let me show you guys.
Okay, so before, that's his classic suit.
Which was like basically like a typical kung fu suit.
Yeah.
The new one is this one here, and it's got like kind of like scale mail. See if we got a better picture of it.
So he kept the. What's that right there? Is this it?
So he's got so this is basically kind of a suit, like a red and black.
All right.
Like a gold trim. He's got bracers.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. See,
it's
not a fan.
Nah, it's okay.
It's all right.
I mean, I like the gi or whatever, close to.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to take somebody seriously running around in a gi.
Yeah.
Fighting people, as we're especially in Marvel, is expecting a superhero suit.
Yeah, true.
So.
All right. So what was the other thing? Because you don't have anything else about it.
Oh, the other rumor is that, and that's one just dropped, is that one of the villains in Shang-Chi is going to be, or not villain, but making his appearance to be Fin Fang Foom.
Interesting.
So, making a Marvel. If you don't know, Fin Fang Foom is a giant dragon.
Yeah.
From the Marvel, from back in the, the Marvel comics. It was crazy. I mean, he's been in like Thor and Doctor Strange and Fantastic Four. I think it was a Fantastic Four bad guys. This is back in the old. This is an old Kirby giant monster creation.
Yeah.
I mean, and he still throughout the years for some reason kept the kind of the weird Kirby look to him. The long face. I don't know. He doesn't look like a typical dragon.
Yeah.
And he wears shorts because the Comics Code Authority, they had to have pants on him. So, so he's a giant green dragon with little purple shorts.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So like a big scaly Hulk with wings. But yeah, Fin Fang Foom could be making, which is all, like, first off, you hear that and you're like, that's crazy to fit in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but then in Shang-Chi, I guess it would make sense.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Last new Disney's Marvel. Yeah, this is all pretty much Marvel Star Wars stuff.
We know Marvel has problems with some actors, namely Mark Ruffalo and Tom Holland keeping secrets, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now there's more.
Now there's a couple other ones that are having problems keeping their mouth shut on tours.
Yeah. Tessa Thompson revealed that Christian Bale's role in Thor: Love and Thunder is as the bad guy.
Yep.
Which I think we all kind of figured.
Yeah, it was a big rumor, but she confirmed it.
Now, the one thing she didn't apparently confirm or, let slip is who he's supposed to be. Do you think he's going to be Gore the God Butcher?
He could be.
With this storyline they're going for, or is it?
I don't know.
Just talking.
Nice. Max McCoskey. Thanks, Max.
Yeah, so not sure who he might be playing, but that's cool. I like Christian Bale a lot.
Yeah.
And then Vin Diesel ran his mouth, which is supposed to be only able to say, I am Groot, and let slip that the Guardians will also appear in Thor.
Yeah, which he quickly tried to backtrack, but it was already out there.
Well, and here again, we all kind of were going to be upset if they weren't, because Thor left with them.
Yeah.
So they've got to at least do something to...
Even if it's just them dropping them off somewhere.
Yeah. Make some references to the adventures they had, and then let it go at that.
Right.
Have the intro of the movie be them doing something and deciding, all right, we're going to part ways now.
Right.
But I kind of want to see them get into some sort of tussle where it's something they can't really stand up to, and they leave Thor to do it on his own.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. But yeah, I mean, just if you listen to the interview with the, here's the thing: you get these actors out there; they've been on long press tours. Mm-hmm. They're tired of this. You hear them talking; they're throwing all these questions at them. They're gonna let some stuff slip.
Yeah.
At least they're not live chatting the opening of the movie.
Yeah.
But Marvel, they try to keep a tight lid on their actors. There's got some, talkative people here.
Yep. Hey, and Mike finally realized that the tanking segment of our podcast, the thing that was dragging us down and keeping our viewer count low, he finally dumped it. So now all we have is wild rumors of the week.
We do have a wild rumors of the week section. However, the the nerd nuggets will be back, folks. We will have nerd nuggets for you.
Not when he sees the analytics for this episode.
Yeah, the analytics are higher for this episode. Oh, man. Oh. Hey, Kirsten liked that segment. She's like, should keep it in there. She talked me into it. I was going to get rid of it before. But I have to switch to Geek Bites or something. Nerd nuggets or Geek Bites? All right, let's need more nerd nuggets. Absolutely. All right, let's school these youngins on stuff. So, the wild rumor of the week, and this one's pretty wild, is that we know that Matt Reeves' The Batman is currently filming. Mm-hmm. We know they got a slew of bad guys in it, right?
Too many
bad guys, but we're talking about they're possibly doing was it Long Halloween or
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's lots, but yeah, that's one of them.
Right.
Halloween.
So one of the rumors is that they've secretly cast a Joker for the for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And this is obviously one. If they did cast Joker, they would want to keep this quiet until it would be like a surprise.
Right.
But the rumor is they've cast none other than Johnny Depp as the Joker for his, I don't know, more a cameo or what the deal is.
Captain Jack is Johnny Depp. Or
Is Johnny Depp, yeah.
Is Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I
Johnny
was gonna
Depp
say.
is Captain Jack, and then you cast that as the Joker.
As the Joker.
No. I agree. Max, you are absolutely correct. That is god-awful decision.
Well, I mean, you don't really. Do you think? I mean, obviously, they want Joaquin Phoenix because he's a different Joker.
Yeah, and
It's a different. He's young.
again, yeah, this is a young Batman, Johnny Depp, and Joaquin Phoenix, both too old to be a Joker to that Batman.
But can you do Long Halloween without Joker?
No, not necessarily, but there are tons of better choices. Is what I'm getting at.
Really, the Johnny Depp? You don't think
Yeah.
Johnny Depp would do a good job?
No,
I mean, he's Captain Jack Sparrow. He's already.
yeah, it's
He's got a range, doesn't he? He plays
Not
Johnny.
really.
He plays Johnny Depp as a pirate. He plays Johnny Depp
Yeah, that's
as an Indian. I mean, that's some serious range there. I mean, I can't play Johnny Depp as an Indian, and I am an Indian. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can't. I got to give the guy props. I mean,
yeah.
so
If Johnny Depp were only a more compelling character, then that would be something. No, I have no desire to see.
Yes, again, it broke, and we got this covered as the earlier story we did. But the only reason I put it in here is because other people are starting to pick up on it now. And the source that we got this cover, Sites, has broke other stories. I'm very careful about we got this covered because they are a rag that posts all kinds of crazy stuff. And again, this is in our crazy rumor section.
Yeah.
So you're totally against this. No. So are you more against the Johnny Depp as a Joker or having a Joker period?
No, more.
That's the question.
I am against Johnny Depp as the Joker. I would prefer they cut down the number of villains in this, because the thing that these directors get wrong, in my opinion, or the things that they're doing wrong, is they're piling in too many villains.
Hey, Charlie Tango. How's it going, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Nice.
They
Yes. Clint Eastwood
just-
as a Joker.
They put so many villains in here and go, well, yeah, in the Long Halloween they had 10 or whatever, 12
Right.
different villains. One that was spread over a long form story, like 12 issues.
Yeah, years worth of comics. Yeah.
And two, we all know as Batman comic fans who all those characters are.
Yeah.
The average moviegoer is going to have a very tenuous grasp on anybody who isn't
Well, they know they know Joker.
Joker. That's it.
Don't know Two-Face. Don't know.
Yeah, to a degree.
Don't know.
Yeah, but you know what their
They-
reference to Two-Face is? Tommy Lee Jones.
That's true.
So,
Or I mean, he was great in who was it? In Dark Knight Returns or Dark Knight? The Dark Knight. actually.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
We have Two-Face done well, but it's.
a version of Two-Face.
A version of Two-Face,
And,
yeah.
So, I mean, once you go,
What they won't
beyond-
recognize is the Penguin if he's buff.
Yeah, you
If,
got the,
if he's.
once you go
He's skinny.
beyond those kind of the core couple of 2 or 3 that
The animated series, yeah. No, they don't recognize the animated
again.
series. But he looks like
geeks will.
Yeah.
The common movie-going audience who you count on coming to see your movie, who have only the most basic,
Yeah.
tenuous touch of Batman in it, and may not remember that stuff from 5, 10, 15 years ago. Like, oh yeah, wasn't that the guy who this guy played? Or that's all they know.
Yeah.
Isn't that Tom Hardy's guy with the weird fur coat? Or something like that if you had Bane in there again.
Right, yeah.
They don't know anything about him. They don't have the time and
Right.
to establish who all of these are when you do a one-shots like they're doing with the frickin' DC universe.
Right.
They need to just.
I agree. Massive fat penguin only. Hashtag fat Colin. Colin Farrell needs to be fat for the role of penguin.
Yeah.
And he needs to be actually fat, not wearing a suit. Bulk up. But
Cast David.
that's right. Cast David. All right, he's a little too buff for penguin, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean that. So okay, so the idea of a Joker. So who would you cast as a Joker then if you want Johnny Depp?
I don't know nowadays who's. How old is Robert Pattinson now? 30?
Yeah,
32?
he's 30, early 30s.
So somebody in that age range, I'd want my Joker to be approximately the same age.
Trying to take us, and he's already a fat Colin. Fair enough.
There you go.
We're talking about this.
Charlie Tango is. Charlie Tango for Penguin.
That's right. Or Matt from Grizzled Geek Podcast, he dressed like the Penguin. Fully shirtless, body painted, and everything. I was supposed to join him, but that was the day I had to work late, so I couldn't get on that. We're going to do a penguin off. See who did a better fat
he
penguin.
wasn't working.
Yeah.
He was hiding. He was hiding in the closet.
Yeah. I got body paint for nothing. I got body paint for personal use and stuff for. Tom Hardy's Bane is the hero we need right now. He called for mass quarantine.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know enough current actors who aren't already in superhero movies because those are that's my. I don't watch a lot of movies that aren't superhero movies nowadays. So.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Well, good news. We won't have very many movies to watch. Period. Coming up here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a drought year. All right. So, no for Johnny Depp. Yes for the Penguin.
The guy who played Theon.
Really? Yeah, Alfie Woodward?
Yeah.
Really?
I think he could pull off Psycho.
Well, yeah, we know he can. That's true. All right.
I don't know.
Ray Liotta. Again, would have been an awesome. Same as William Dafoe would have been an awesome Joker back in the day.
Yeah.
But if you're going with the young Batman story, because you want this,
obviously at least close.
You're trying to relaunch the franchise. That's why we're going with the younger Batman.
I don't think they are though.
You don't think they are? You think it's a one-off?
Yeah.
I mean, Batman's their money printing machine. You know?
No, yeah. Here's the problem: is the lack of a vision at Warner Brothers.
The guys who played Ramsey would be better in the Game of Thrones actor. Yeah, yeah.
The who?
He's all right. I liked him in Game of Thrones. I forget his name, something. But yeah, he played Ramsey Bolton, the guy who tortured Theon.
Yeah.
He's a psycho, but watching, I forced myself to watch that. He was also Maximus in the Inhumans TV series too, and that kind of soured me on him. Not that it wasn't his fault. Yeah, Ewan Rand, that's his name.
Oh yeah.
He's better to show Misfits. Oh, I haven't seen that, so maybe check that out because I was like, I liked him in Game of Thrones. And it wasn't, again, I'm not blaming him for Inhumans.
Yeah.
But
yeah, anyways, I think Matt Reeves' Batman will stand alone. And that whoever comes along with the next Batman movie will totally, for the most part, ignore that it even happened. Until DC gets their act together and puts a cohesive vision in place, we're going to get disconnected crap. Just like, Okay. Yeah, but this seems to conflict with what happened there. It doesn't matter. Directors can do whatever they want.
So they're already wrecking the comic universe. If the movies don't start making money, is there a chance? Well, Batman will make money. Batman always makes money.
Yeah.
The crappiest Batman movie.
It may not make lots, but
yeah, it makes money. So.
Well, we also thought that about Superman, and they managed to run that into. Well, they still made money.
Yeah, they still made money.
They still made money no matter how much they were
critically
paying.
The only critical flop was Superman, and it was Justice League. That was the only one that they lost money on, and that was only because they basically filmed 2 movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know if they lost money on it though.
They did. They lost money on Justice League.
Oh.
Because only because they basically had to go back and refilm half that movie. So. Yeah.
For who? For Joker? Michael B. Jordan as Joker? All right.
That's true. That's
interesting.
It's all about DC. It's all about diversity and.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. diversity and youth. They want youth and diversity. That's where they're the comics thing. That's where they're trying to go. But
Yeah.
just hear like the backtracking they did on well, now we're saying whether 5G is even going to happen or not because of all the negative press from that. Like Jim Lee was saying, you heard any good rumors? And they were basically saying that it's not going to do away with this. Basically going opposite of the announcements they made about 5G. So we'll wait. We'll see what happens. We already covered this earlier about saying earlier episode about them backtracking on 5G and how it's possibly just going to be the ones they've already worked on. They've already put the work in.
Yeah.
We'll see. That is true. Michael B. Jordan can act. That's true. I'll give you that. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to feel about the Batman. I know they're rebooting it. It was inevitable. They're always going to be a Batman.
Right.
Pattinson's a little small for Batman, but he's a good actor, right? So I like him as an actor outside of like anything Twilight. As long as he doesn't sparkle, he's good. And he wasn't bad in those. He just was just the character. So far, the bat suit, people are giving, making fun of like the helmets and the ears are too pointy or whatever. And I'm like, really? Have you seen Michael Keaton's ears?
Yeah, I was like, the suit's probably the coolest part of it so far.
Yeah, I like the suit.
The tank looks cool.
Yeah, I like the car because it's just like a regular car souped up, Which year one Batman, that's what you'd expect, right? So, yeah, I don't have a problem with how it looks so far. I like Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. She looks awesome. I think she'll do a good job. I don't have a problem with this. I do have a problem with Colin Farrell's look as Penguin, if that's his look from that behind the scenes image we got. I don't know how I feel about Johnny Depp if this is in fact. I doubt it. I seriously doubt this is the thing.
Yeah.
But if it is, I don't know how I'd feel about it.
I mean, WB's already getting crap for including him in Fantastic Beasts while he was, they had that whole controversy with him and Amber Heard.
Right, but they're also coming back when it came out that, recently when it came out that
it's actually her that
she was the abuser. Even like
Yeah.
Disney came back going, hey, you want to make some more pirate movies?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we will see. I mean, we got to have something, right? Because there's not much left. As reported earlier, if you guys missed us early on in the show, we talked about coronavirus shutting down everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Disney shutting down all their parks. Universal shutting down all their parks. All Disney live action productions are on halt right now. All the delays in movies. So, like I said, not only are there no movies coming out, they're being delayed right now. No new movies are being made. So, and we don't have any conventions to go to. Can't go to game stores to play games. We're all going to be shut-ins, folks. This is it. This is how it happens. This is how we get the Wall-E world.
Sitting
in a lounger. Exactly. I will say the only good news to come out of this is AMC's forcing you to AMC and Regal Theaters forcing only every other seat purchase, which means I go to the movie theater with my assigned seating and I have open seat on either side of me.
Yeah.
Could stretch out because I'm a tall drink of water. I got to stretch my shit out, Doug. That's a fact.
He's got a man spread.
I got a man spread like no one's business. I'm gonna get 2 drinks, so I'm gonna have one on each armrest. Yeah.
There you go.
Mark my territory. Hey.
All right. We've gone off the rails.
A little bit. So, it happens every episode. Paint minis, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I have been doing.
I'm gonna be building some Seraphon tonight.
Although, Charlie Tango, you can feel sorry for us. We had just signed up for Arizona had a first grand tournament for Age of Sigmar.
Yep. Next weekend.
Next weekend it was supposed to be, and it got canceled. So it got canceled the day after I bought my ticket. I bought my ticket for this.
Yeah.
I submitted my army.
Yeah.
And next day, it's canceled. Not canceled, as I was telling Doug earlier in the show. Indefinitely postponed, which is like being canceled. It's just like being canceled, only they don't have to refund your money. That's the difference. Yeah, you paid for something that's going to happen eventually. So, man. So, I mean, that's what we got this week, folks. It was a short week on news. A lot of it is about stuff that's not happening. A lot of it is about news about how it's going to be a short week for news for a while. If you are a podcast that does a lot of focuses on geek entertainment, movies, and TV shows, I hate to break it to you guys, you got a drought coming up here. There's not a whole lot, not a whole lot happening.
Fan fiction time.
Fan fiction time. Now, all these podcasts are going to switch over to book review podcast. What are you reading now? Oh, I got this in the mail from Amazon because I can't go out to buy stuff. Decepticon got canceled. Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. I know that's your con. It's right on the corner from you. I saw that one. I'm like, and I felt bad. I'm like, oh man, I didn't get to go to Decepticon this year. And then
Frontline and GW were all talking about, oh, we're gonna do this in the Decepticon. We're gonna do this. And you're like, dang it.
Yeah, we just had the Gamma trade show in Reno was just last week, and Doug and I had a chance to go. We had, we know people in the industry. They had tickets to go to Gamma trade show. We like going to Gamma trade show because it shows off all the new.
It was very cool when it was at Bally's.
Yeah. Problem is they moved it from Vegas to Reno, and we're like, if it was in Vegas, it'd definitely be there. I'm like, yeah, give me those tickets, I'll go.
Yeah.
But if it's in Reno, I'm like, Reno, that's not worth flying out to, and it's definitely not worth driving.
Yeah.
Twice as far as Vegas.
Yeah, drive twice as far for less than half the enjoyment.
That's right, man. That's right. When I get propositioned by a hooker in Vegas, I want it to be like a hot one, not the. It's, it's like the Wheaton like at the strip club kind of propositions you're getting in Reno. It's kind of like the budget, and they don't even have any buffets anymore. There's no buffets.
Really?
They're shutting down all buffets because of the coronavirus. That's another big hit for us geeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially as us fatties. There's no buffets anymore. That hurts almost as much as the movies, to be honest with you. But.
Luckily, I got my Chinese buffet in last week before they.
You really got your Chinese buffet in?
Yeah, there's one by my work. So I was like,
yeah, I'm sure. I would take a zombie apocalypse to shut down Chinese buffets. I think. I don't know. I'm just talking about like Vegas.
That's because that's where they started.
That's true. Yeah, those Asian bat markets. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right, folks. That's it for us today. Thanks for joining us. Had a lively chat today. Thanks, guys. Charlie Tango, Max from the Couch Crunchers podcast, which is on Saturdays, and Matt from Absolute Geek Podcast, which is our brothers from another podcast. They are on right after us at 7:30, so go check them out. I'm sure they'll be talking about all this, stuff that we've talked about, plus extras, plus talk about their. This is your chance, guys. Pitch what you're talking about. What are you talking about in your shows?
Toilet paper fort. You saw it earlier.
Matt's leaving. Toilet paper forts. That's true. That's true. All right, guys. If you are watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you're listening to us,
they're reviewing Bloodshot. Okay.
Oh, we're reviewing Bloodshot.
Cool.
So, all right. So, Couch Crunchers, they're reviewing Bloodshot live on Saturday, and our taped review
Friday.
That's all. I just aged myself there. Taped.
Yep.
We don't tape stuff anymore. Oh my God, I'm old. All right. We're going to be doing that's going to be released on Saturday as well. So 2 Bloodshot reviews, so you can check those both out. And Absolute Geek Podcast is going to talk about so much stuff. So much stuff. So if so much stuff is what you're looking for, they'll be on next.
Yeah.
All right, guys. If you guys are listening to our voices on iTunes or Stitcher and you want to see our lovely faces, you can just check us out on YouTube/thegrizzledgeek.com. We'll be there and check out all our videos. But from the numbers,
YouTube.com/thegrizzledgeek.
YouTube.com/thegrizzledgeek.
Yes.
So I got you here to correct me on this stuff. But from the numbers, it appears the people have spoken, Doug. 3,000 downloads to 100 views.
All right, well.
Apparently, they don't want to see our faces.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I like the sound of my own voice too. So I understand how you feel. All right, guys. Charlie Tango, thanks for joining us. Ben, thanks for joining in. You guys be safe out there. And guys, if you want
social distancing.
Social distancing. That's right. Get a Spock salute. No handshaking.
Of course, shouldn't be a problem for most of us geeks.
That's true. We're like, I have to see people. Sweet. Doug, if they want to support the channel, how can they help us out?
They can check the description that you will probably never put up and click on those links. So find one of our other videos, I guess, and click on the links in there.
I have a format now for the boy, so he should be able to just cut and paste.
All right, okay.
And all the links should be in there.
Yeah, there will be 3 links there. They all, Amazon affiliate, our Teespring store where you can get cool shirts like this, or the ones we're wearing in our.
We got to get the guys from Absolutely Geek Podcast shirts now because they're getting me a shirt. Didn't say anything about you, but I'm sure.
Well, got some cash, bud?
That's right. Well, got to pony up some cash, get some new shirts in here. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.